Second one is dynamic.
First one is static polymorphism. Second one is dynamic polymorphism, right? Okay.
Yes.
Arun, what is static polymorphism?
A static polymorphism is also called as real-time polymorphism. The definition is a method which will bind a compiled term will execute in
Your voice is
runtime.
not clear. Just wait. Right. Girish, Madhuri, tell me, what is static polymorphism?
A method which will bind at compile time will execute in runtime. To achieve static polymorphism, we use a function overloading.
The help of function overloading. So second one is dynamic polymorphism. Okay. Uh, Dynamic polymorphism. Right. Yeah, Uma, tell me, what is dynamic polymorphism?
A method which will bind at compile time but will not execute in runtime. In runtime, it will bind another method and it will execute some other method.
How do
We can achieve the help of function overwriting.
Overwriting. So let's
Overwriting.
we have to see now two concepts. First we have to see overloading. Second we have to see overriding. So coming to the function overloading. Function overloading. Yeah. Function overloading means multiple methods with the same name. Function overloading means having multiple methods with the same name and different signature in a single class or base and derived class. Yes. Functional overloading means having multiple methods with the same name. Multiple methods means more than one method with the same name. Method names will be same but with a different signature. So in a single class, either in one class or a combination of base and derived class. Forget about the second category, that is not that much considerable. Generally it will work. Maximum will implement single class only, but yeah, here we need to understand more than one method with the same name. Two method names are same, but with the same name, but with the different signature. What do you mean by different signature?
Parameters differ like single parameters, type of parameters of the parameters.
What do you mean by different signature? First we need to understand. Different signature means okay, different number of.
Sir, I cannot see your screen. Can others see your screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe you do one thing. You're not getting my screen.
No, sir.
Whenever I started my voice, immediately before that only, I will share the screens generally. Okay, I will share the screen 2-3 minutes, then I'll start the session. Maybe log off and log in. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Number of parameters, different number of parameters. What do you mean by different signature? Means different number of parameters. Different number of parameter means already we have seen this concept. Did you remember constructor overloading?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, same concept. It is also almost similar concept. So here different number of parameters means Means very simple. There is one function called print. Print print yeah. First function is having how many parameters?
0.
Second
Zero.
function is having how
Two
many?
parameters.
One.
One.
1, 0. This is called different number of parameters. Okay? Understood everybody?
Yes, sir.
This is
Yes,
called
sir.
different number of parameters. So next, yeah, or different type of parameter. Different type of parameter means next
Data types different.
different type of parameter means maybe number of parameter can be same, but type will be different. Means print into a print both method names will be same. String yes. Okay. A here how many parameters are there?
1 parameter. 1.
Here how many parameters are there?
1.
One.
1. So 1 and 1 both are 1 and 1. But here type is what?
Integer.
Type is what?
String.
String.
See, so right. This is called a different type. Here everybody,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
right. Now come back to our discussion. Next third one is or or or
Different order of parameter.
different order of parameters. Different order of parameters. Different order of parameter means yeah order. Order means let's take a function called print. Print into a string s. String s. Okay, string s. Right now here print same print string s into a. You can observe here number is how much? 2.
2.
Number is 2. Number of parameters same.
Two.
Here 1 into 1 string, here also 1 into 1 string. But difference is what? Order. Into string,
Order.
string into. Into string and string
Int.
into. Yeah, this is called different order. This is called different. Okay, so different number of parameters or different type of parameters or different order of parameters. Okay. Finally, it can be either in single class or a combination of base and derived class. Means you can implement overloading in one class or else the methods more than one. The methods can be 2, the methods can be 3, the methods can be 10, will be in combination of either super and subclass. So with that we can achieve function overloading. So right now, yeah, we will see one more point, that is yeah uh, that is function overloading will depend on following three things. will depend on following. It will depend on following three things. Number one is it will depend on number of parameters. Number two, it will depend on type of parameters. Same, it will depend on order of parameters. Function overloading will not depend on following two things. Following two things. Will not depend on following two things. Yes. Number one will not depend on following two things. Number one, return type of a function. Parameter name of a function. Parameter name of a function. No, return type of a function, parameter name of a function. So that is the story. So finally we understood function overloading depend on following three things. Number one will depend on number of parameters, type of parameters, number of parameters, and will not depend on return type of a function, parameter name of a function. Okay. So we will prove now this. This one we will prove. We'll try to prove these five positives, three positive, two negatives. Okay, just I have sent to you. Go through it 1 minute. Whatever I sent to you. 3 plus 2. One by one. Number one, we'll prove now. Example to implement function overloading based on example to implement function overloading based on different number of parameters. Based on different number of parameters. First example. We will see these five examples. Next we will see these 3 plus 2, 5 examples we will see. Now first example is different number of parameters. So based on different number of parameters, we'll implement a concept called function overloading. Okay, now right. Okay, namespace. Right, you people also mute and type the code better. Now you will also implement simultaneously. Yeah, namespace. So just name. What is the name of the example? You are implementing overloading, but different to
Number of
number of
parameters.
parameters based on. So right, class my class, class my class. Okay, now just now internal void print into a or void print to no parameters. Console dot write line right internal void print into a internal void print into a. So you can observe many parameters are there? 0.
0,
Here how many parameters are there?
1,
1.
Console dot write line. 1 parameter. Print is calling that you are printing A. Now, now you observe. Can I have two methods like this?
yeah,
Yeah, you can have. Why? Because you are differentiating with what?
there's
Parameters.
no parameters and single parameter.
Number of parameters. So here you are overloading. Here you are
Kind of
overloading two functions based on the different
parameter.
Number of parameters.
number of parameters based on different number of parameters. If you want to call these functions, first you have to create object. Now obj dot print. You can observe the intelligence. It is showing what? 1 of 2. 1 of 2 means?
Two
Two methods are there.
It is
two
telling
methods are there.
that two print functions are there. Among that, first one is, it is showing in intelligence. First one is no.
No parameter.
It will call which function?
Parameter less.
First one will give numbering, then it will be easy for us. 1, 2. So it will call which one? First one. Am I right? Yeah. Obj dot print of 10. Print of what? 10. So it will call which one? Second one. Observe 2 of 2. Okay, right. So this is going to invoke the first function. This is going to invoke the second function. Finally, we identified that one thing is we can overload two functions based on different number of
Parameters.
so function overloading is depending on different number of parameters. Okay, only based on different number of parameters we can overload two functions. Similarly, second one is okay. Example to implement function overloading based on different type of parameters. Different type of parameters. Now we are going with the second model, different type of parameters. Different type of parameters means what? We'll see. Different type of parameters, that is int a, string s. Okay, yeah. A value is a and s value is s. Yes. Now, how many parameters are there? 1. Here how many is there? How many are there?
1.
One.
Number of parameters are same. But what is the difference?
Data type.
Your type is int, your type is string. Can I overload these two functions? Can I have two functions like this?
Yes, sir.
Based on different type. Here we are overloading two functions based on different type. Okay, now obj dot print of 10. Print of 10. Obj dot print of gamma. Obj dot print of 10. So it will call which function? First one, which is having int parameter. It will look for int parameter because you are passing numerical data. So it is also tagging which function? It will tag first function. Then it will tag which function? Hello? It will tag which function? It will tag which function? First one. It will tag which function? Second one. Second one. Am I right? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This we can say that function overloading you're implementing based on different overloading based on different
Parameters.
type
Type of parameter.
into
Type of the parameters.
Different type of parameters.
1 minute, one by one. Here it is what integer. It is what string.
String.
So you are overloading functions based on different
Type.
Type of parameter.
type. With this we can say function overloading is depending on type
Different types.
of parameters. So first one is passed, second one is passed. Now we will see order of parameters. Next example is order of parameters. Coming to the order of parameters, we'll see, right, int a comma string s. Okay, here a value is 0 comma s value is 1. Did I give this syntax to you anytime? Syntax.
Placeholders? No, sir. This is the first time.
No, sir.
Question is, did we use this printing syntax? No,
No, sir.
no, we didn't use. Okay, right. Now, yeah, we are using.
So the S value is 1, but it is a string, right?
Wait for some time. Yeah.
That's an index.
No, yeah, I'll tell you, wait. Bring S into A. First of all, you observe here, S value is 0, A value is 1, and S comma A, S comma A, S comma right. Yeah, you can observe. So number of parameters are how many? 2. Number of parameters are how many?
2.
2. So both number of parameters same. And combination interesting, one into one string, same types. But here difference is what? Order. Different order. What order it is?
First
Integer.
String.
and string integer.
Order
String and int.
string into. So we can overload these two functions based on different order of parameters. Okay. So we can overload these two functions based on different order of parameters. Are you clear? So can we overload or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We can overload, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And one more important point you can see here. A value is what is this syntax I'm explaining? Whenever you are printing a combination of multiple variable values with the help of strings, or whenever you are printing with the help of right line multiple variable values, you can follow this syntax. Generally, we will use concatenation operator. Instead of concatenation operator, you can use this syntax also. Here, a value is, it will print as it is. So this is here 0 indicates first variable. What is the first variable?
A.
A. Then it will print a value is 0 means first variable value. Let's say 10. 10 it will print. And it will print comma s value is colon 1. 1 indicates the index value of the second variable. What is that? S. Let's say S is Rama. So it will print S here. Okay. Did you understand the syntax here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Will that be printed in the same line or two different line? Same lines.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll show you the outputs. Then you will get more clarity. Now, if you want to consume this, obj dot print of, you can see first combination. First,
And Kamarama.
And comma Rama.
one minute. See, into string it is showing. Babu, you are calling into. One of
What?
means 10 comma Rama. 10 comma Rama. Okay? 10 comma Rama. Are you clear?
Can you put extra
10
space?
comma Rama. 10 comma Rama means so 10 it will be stored into A, and
Yes.
Rama will be stored into S, and it will print like this. What it will print, you observe, A value is, it will print like this.
There is extra comma in before 10.
Yeah. Okay. Now you see. Urmil, whenever I will mute, be mute. When will be stored into A, and Rama will be stored into, sorry, 10 will be stored into A, Rama will be stored into S. It will print A value is colon, colon also will print. After that, instead of this operator, what is this operator name?
Zero.
Placeholder, index.
Uh, you can say it's right subscription operator. Other than this, you can say it is assignment operator or whatever it is. But remember, representing 0. 0 is nothing but index value of the A, means first variable. 1 is the index value of the second variable. So instead of this, it will print first variable value. A value is, first variable value is what? 10, comma, S value is, okay. Now here, instead of this, it will print which variable? Second variable value. What is the second variable value? Rama.
Sir, your
Rama.
voice is breaking.
Rama.
Rama. Like this it will execute. Okay, now come back to our discussion. Print,
Sir, your voice is breaking.
right. Is it breaking? Yeah, it's
Yes, sir.
breaking for all. No? Okay. Yeah, who are getting that disturbance voice? Who is that?
Me, Basmira.
Sometimes,
Right.
In between sometimes, not always.
Last 10 minutes. Okay, let's see, we'll see. Because here rainy season, a lot of disturbance are there. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. For some time, you check and tell me. And with 10, you observe Rama 10. So, no noise, noise. Now you see. Now it will invoke first. This is invoking first method. This is invoking which method? Second.
Second.
So Rama will be stored into S and 10 will be stored into A. S value is, come on, what happened? S value is this one, 0. 0 indicates first variable value, that is Rama, and A value is 1. 1 indicates, what is that? 1 is representing 10. 10 is nothing but A. So are we implemented overloading with the based on different order?
Yeah.
We are implemented overloading based on different order of
parameters.
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 Right. Next two things we have to see, that is function overloading will not depend on following two things. Number one is it will not possible based on return type of a function. Only because of different return types you cannot overload two functions. That means, for example, you observe these two functions. First one is void function. Console dot write line void function is calling. Second one is return type is int. Int means it is returning something. Return, let's say 10. Return 10. So among these two functions, both function names are
Same. Same.
both function names are same and the return types are names are same. Signature also
Same.
Same.
signature is same. What is the difference?
Return type.
The return type is what?
Return type.
Different.
Void.
Void. Here return
Void.
what? Into.
Int.
Int.
Can I overload these two functions? Can I overload these two functions?
No.
Yes, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Sorry. Can I overload or not? Interview question it is one
No,
of.
sir. No.
No, sir.
Hmm?
No, sir. Compile time error.
Yes. So we cannot overload these two functions because you are trying to overload two functions based on different return.
Return
Return
type.
types.
See, function overloading will not depend on return type of a function. That's why it will throw what error. You can observe. Even though you don't require to call the main method because ambiguity will be there. There will be ambiguity. Means already defines a member called print with the same parameter types. So both methods signature will be same. So you cannot overload two functions like this based on different return types. Means function overloading will not depend on
Return type.
Return type.
return type of a function. Right. Okay, are you getting my point? With this we can say function overloading is not depending on return type of a function. So can I overload these two functions?
Yes, sir.
One,
Yes.
one.
Yes.
Yeah. Can I overload these two functions? Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, you better all unmute. Better now tell me. Can I overload these two functions? Can I overload? We can overload. Why? Because your number of parameters are 0. Your number of parameters are 1. So here you can overload because your function overloading is depending on signature, different signature. Okay. Even though you have different return types also, no problem. But only because of different return types, we cannot overload two functions. Okay. So now come back to next point. Parameter name of a function. Function overloading will not depend on parameter name of a function. For example, right, into A, into B, into A, into B. So here A value is A, right? B value is B. So yeah, the question is right. So yeah, Neha, tell me, can I overload these two functions? Can I overload these two functions, Neha?
No, sir.
No. Why? Because both number of parameters are how many? 1 and 1. Type is into. But only difference is what? Forget about return type also. Return type also void. Can I overload? No. Why? Because only you are differentiating with what parameter names. So function overloading will not depend on name of the parameter. Will not, because of different name of parameters I want to overload function means it's not possible. So it will also throw in an error. Okay, it is also throwing in an error. So that is the story about for total 5 points. So 3 are depending points, 2 are not depending points. So depending is number of parameters, type of parameters, order of parameters. Not depending is return type of a function and parameter name of a function. Okay. So now when we will go for function overloading, when we will go for function overloading. Yeah, anyone. Now anyone can answer for this question.
To achieve static polymorphism.
No, no, no. It is not like that. When you will implement this concept, that is following static polymorphism. So according to your application or your program, when you will define two method names with the same name, with the different signature.
Like in case of inheritance, whenever we want to use same method name but different number of parameters,
No, no,
that
no,
case we
no,
can
no.
use.
Anyone. When we will go for.
When we want to implement two functions
Hmm.
which will be having same name but can take different number or different type of parameters and will have different functionalities, will go for function
Very
overloading.
question it is. 2 minutes time I am giving you. Think for valid answer, all of you. When we will go for function overloading.
So whenever we want to implement the same method with the different functionalities.
Whenever we want to implement the same method with the different functionalities.
Functionalities.
And then why you will go for same method name?
Because function overloading is a multiple method of the same function.
Background noise is coming from somebody, I don't know. Yeah, why you will implement, why you will define more than one method with the same name? Somebody will ask you tomorrow about this. Then why you need
We
to
might need it in inheritance.
hmm, that is
For reusability.
can expect one more question because interviews they'll definitely touch these areas. Polymorphism. Yeah.
Parent
When
class has one method with one parameter, for example, and
say
child
when
class has same method.
For the reusability.
So when there is a chance that for a particular function we might have to use different type of arguments, and based on the arguments the functionality will be different, we have to go for function overloading.
Right. Actually, whenever we want to implement same behavior with different functionalities, same behavior will be same. Name of the behavior will be same. Here, name of the behavior is nothing but name of the method. Name of the method. Same behavior with the different functionalities. For example, walking is the behavior. Walking is the behavior. But even though human being walking is called walking, even though animal walking is also walking. But functionality, name of the behavior is same, but functionality is different. Human being will walk with 2 legs. Animal will walk with 4 legs. Functionality, logic, 2 legs, 4 legs. Logic is different. Functionality is different. So there we are defining, there we are implementing more than one method with the same name but different functionality. For example, answer is whenever we want to implement same behavior with multiple functionalities, with different functionalities. Whenever we want to implement same behavior with multiple functionalities. For example, console dot right. Yeah, console.writeLine. WriteLine is the name of the behavior. Here, WriteLine is the name of the behavior. My question is, actually, what is this behavior is doing?
Printing the statement that we give.
Printing the given value and moving the cursor to.
Next line.
Next line.
Next line.
See here, behavior is printing, moving, printing the value and moving the cursor to
Next line.
next line. But console dot write line of, try to understand, console dot write line of 10. Console dot write line of 10. What it is doing?
Printing 10.
Printing the value 10.
Printing into value, moving the cursor to
Next
Next
line.
line.
next line. Did you understand what I said?
Yes, sir.
Second, you are calling console dot write line drama. This write line is doing what?
Printing Rama.
Value.
Printing string value.
Printing string value Rama.
Moving the
And
cursor
moving the
to
cursor
next
to the
line. Coming to both methods behaviors are same. Behavior means printing the value, moving the cursor to
Next
next.
line.
But functionality is different. First one is printing into value. Second one is printing
String value.
string value. But both are doing what? Both behavior name is same. What is that? Printing
And moving to the next line.
name is write to line. Write means printing. Line means moving to next line. Moving to next line. Are you clear? Like that, Microsoft has defined how many write line methods?
19.
Remember, how many write lines?
19.
19.
Yeah, 19 write line methods Microsoft has defined. But 19 write line methods, you can observe console dot write line, console dot write line. So 1 of 19 is showing intelligence. Is it visible to you or not? I don't know. Visible or?
Yes, sir.
1 of
Yes,
19.
sir.
So out of 19, you are calling one method. This method will do what? Remember, this right line will do what? This right line. Can I call empty right line?
Yes. This will move cursor to the next
So
line.
it will not print. It will just. It will not print anything. Just it will move the cursor to
Next line.
next line. Like that, Microsoft defined 19 right line methods. Okay. So first is just moving the cursor to next line. Second is printing bool value, moving the cursor to next line. Third is printing char value, moving the cursor. Printing decimal value, printing double value, printing float value, printing int value, printing long value, object, and so on. Like that, 19, 19 methods behavior name will be same, but functionality will be
Different.
differ. Here we are going for a concept called function
Over.
overloading. Function overloading. Yes. String, sorry, into, you observe, into a equal to convert to dot 2 into 32. 2 into 32. 2 into 32 methods. How many 2 into 32 methods are there?
19.
Why? Why 19?
Because
19. 2 into 30, 2 into 32 method will do what? It will convert from
it will convert from any data type to string.
any data type to not any data type to integer.
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 Any type to integer. Any type to integer. Okay. It will convert from any type to integer. Now see, now it is converting what type to integer?
Character.
String.
String to
Integer means you are passing what value? String value. F12 you can observe. Yeah, here 2 into 32. This method you are calling right now. Yes or no? So it is float to integer into to integer. Not required actually this method. Why they have given? Now long to integer, object to integer, even though this is also not required. S byte to integer, short to integer, string to integer, u into integer, u long to integer, u short to integer, and so on. Means like this, multiple methods with the same name but with the different signature.
Type.
Here also they implemented a concept called over
Overloading.
over
Method overloading.
function.
Overloading.
So what I am telling you, if you will think about a program, whatever you have written in every line, every line behind concept is oops. That too in oops also maximum you can observe the overloading or overriding. Overloading. Now I have shown you overloading. Or else if you go in advanced level, all overridings. All are overridings means overloadings means static polymorphism, overriding means dynamic polymorphism. Are you clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Immediately somebody will ask you another question. That other question is why Microsoft has written 19 write line methods? Instead of that, they can write a method write line which is printing 10 into write line. The method name is into write line. Might be the idea is into write line and console dot write line. Write line. Suppose Rama means printing what value? String value. So here string write line. Single right line. So like that, they can define different methods. Now it is easy to recognize by the developer. What is your answer for this?
Every time we cannot declare.
Method,
Instead of defining the same method name, you can write 19 different method names.
In single write line, we can write different types of methods.
No. My question is, tomorrow when you are giving this example for overloading, they may ask like this. Why they have to write right line? Instead of that, can go with 19 different names now. What is your answer?
It will be difficult to remember as well as
We can
difficult
make
to
mistake.
maintain.
Right. Listen. Uh, actually, first line of your program is in this learning console.write line. That day I didn't tell all these things. I said write line method will print the given value on command prompt window, move the cursor. On that day, that is right. If on that day I said there are 19 write line methods are there in console class, the day itself you will say bye bye to .NET. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abstraction, sir.
1 minute. Second thing is, if the methods they will define like this, it is very difficult for the programmer. Am I right or not?
it's very ambiguous, sir.
It is very difficult for the programmer to use the methods. Now console.writeline easy to recognize for the programmer. That's why, because all the method behavior names will be what? Same. So that's why they will use the same method name. Easy to make, easy to recognize the programmer for the functions. Easy to implement, easy to consume by the second level programmer. That is the main reason they will not define like that. Okay, are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
this is, but here we need to understand one more point. Final finishing touch is what we said function overloading, we said static or dynamic.
Static.
Static.
Yeah, static.
Okay.
So that we have to prove now. That we have to prove. Okay, right. That we have to prove. Okay, right. How can we say function overloading is static polymorphism? How can we say function overloading is a static polymorphism? Okay, that we are going to prove now. Okay, right. Right. I'm going to show you one program now. Let us assume there is a class calculate And in calculate class, we have some methods. Something noise. Whenever you are saying noise is there, try to mute yourself. Into add into A, comma, into B, return A plus B. Internal into add into A into B into C into C. Return A plus B plus C. Return A plus B plus C. It is first function. It is second function. Okay. Now internal double. You also take the program simultaneously. Better. Double add double A comma double B you can also write the program. Are you writing, guys? Return.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, do it.
Yes, sir.
Better to write A plus B. Yes, because we are going to prove that is it is static or not static. Right, 3. Next 4. Internal double add double A double B double B comma double C. Return A plus B plus C. Return A plus B plus C. Have you written the code, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can check your chart otherwise. Yeah, now you do one thing. Call the 4 methods in your main method, all of you. Yeah. Did you call all of you over? Main method code written by you people? Main method code written by all of you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Calculate obj equals to new calculate. Come on, tell me. Obj dot add of 10 comma 5. Which method it will call?
First one.
Now you can observe one more thing. Every total number of methods are how many?
Maybe number 3 also.
No, 1 minute. Total number of methods are how many?
4.
4.
Every method you try to compare with the remaining 3 methods whether it's possible or not. First method compare with the second method. Can I overload these 2 methods?
Yes,
No.
sir.
Yes. Based on different number of parameters. See, this concept you can explain in 10 minutes. This same concept you can explain in one session. Are you clear? And yes, this method compare with the 1 to 3 different to number of parameters or different type.
Type of.
Different type.
Right.
1 to 4. 1 to 4. What is the difference? Different number and a different
Different type and different
Different
number.
types and
Different type and number of
method with the remaining
different type and
methods.
different number.
Every method we can compare with the remaining 3 methods. You can understand you can overload or not. Now this is invoking which method? First method. Am I right?
Method.
Am I right?
Yes, sir.
it
Okay.
can be
Add of
third method also.
right. Huh? Surprise.
No, that's actually double.
Actually, you are passing 10.5 default to
value. So it will
default
call that
Integer.
Babu, 1 minute,
method.
1 minute, all of you, wait. Yes, here int and into. Here, third method is double and double. Very good. Sometimes the questions also good. Double and double. Here, add of 10 comma 5. 10 comma 5. Here, my question is, whatever he raised, that guy Girish raised the question is somewhat valid only because two parameters, but the question is why this is it is invoking first method only, but he is telling it is invoking first method, intent and double double also. My question is why it is not trying to invoke the third method? Anyone?
Because we are passing only 10 and 5, not point
No.
10.0 or 5.0.
It can be double
We are
also.
not
No.
By default,
His
yes, sir.
Bob, wait. His question is, what is his question, Sir, int x equal to 10 into y equal to, let's say, 5. Then if you will pass x comma y, I'll agree that it is invoking first method because you are declared already int. But actually you didn't take any type. Directly you are passing what values. Then there is a chance that so it may call first method or it may call third method he is telling. I hope Girish the question is same.
Yes.
Yeah, that is his confusion. Are you clear? So it's a valid confusion only. Why he had this confusion? Because this bit
10 can be double also and int also.
1 minute. Why? Because a 10 you can accommodate in integer variable, a 10 you can accommodate in double variable also. So that is possible. And why he had this confusion? Because he didn't understand the default types. That is a problem. Okay, guys. Now you tell me. One person. For this, it's better to clear answer now itself. Uh, right, Mark, anyone, let's say, Shravanti, tell me, why it is calling only intent method? Why not double double? Yeah, now otherwise, yeah, Soumya, can you tell?
Can I?
Yeah, Vasundhara, carry on.
Uh, if for double, we'll have to pass 10.0 and 5.0. Then it will
Not
work
like that,
the double.
not like that. You have to tell one valid answer is there.
Because the
Sir,
default
I can default value for numeric is int.
It is what data first of all? 10 is
Numeric data.
by
numeric data of it.
by default numerical value type is numerical data type is what? By default it will take as
Int.
what?
By default, it will take int.
You can observe I am keeping cursor on 10 10 10. Who are you? I am from into family. 5 5. Who are you? I am from into family. Understood? This is the day when we discussed about default data types. Last I was maybe I told about 10 belongs to every value will belongs to some data type. 10 belongs to default types. I said on the day 10 belongs to
Int.
give a data 10. 10 belongs to int. 100 belongs to
Int.
Int.
int. Means numerical data default numerical data type is
Int.
int. 10.5 belongs to
Double. Double.
Double.
Double.
and
Double.
see actually how many numerical data types are there?
I types.
Hey, how many numerical data types? 4 plus 4. 4 are signed, 4 are unsigned.
Signed it and signed it.
Don't give me surprises now. Again, I can't go back. Numerical data types are how many?
4 plus 4.
4 plus 4, na? Signed 4. What are the 4 signed? S byte?
S byte.
Is byte.
Short, long, int.
Long.
Int long.
Long.
And unsigned are byte,
by short two into
You mean too long.
You long. Among 8 default type is
int,
int. Coming to floating point data types are how many? 3. Float,
Float, double,
double, decimal. Among 3 default floating data type is what? Double. Okay.
double.
All of you. Huh? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
yes, sir.
Yeah. 1 minute. 1 minute. Hold for 1 second, all of you. Right. Understood, all of you?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
finally,
sir.
invoking which method?
First one.
Int, first,
First method. Obj dot add of 10 comma 20 comma 30. It is invoking which method?
Second one.
Second method.
second,
Second method. It is invoking second method. Right? Obj dot add of 10.5 comma 20.5. 10.5 comma 20.5. It is invoking which method?
Third one.
It is invoking which method? Third method. Third method. Am I right? Third method.
Yes.
10.5. Because 10.5, 20.5 by default type is what? Double. So it is invoking third method. And obj dot add of 10.5 comma 20.5 comma 30.5. It is invoking which method?
Fourth.
fourth,
Fourth method.
It is invoking fourth method. Fourth method. Okay, na? So that is the story. But in this, we need to prove one thing. We need to prove what exactly? We need to prove how can we say that function overloading is a static polymorphism. It is also one of the interview question. People will ask you this question. How can we say that? How can we say that function overloading is a static polymorphism? For that I'll show you. Before understanding this concept, we need to understand few things. Yeah. What is the priority? What is the priority? What is the priority at compile time? What is the, we have to understand this. What is the, generally this discussion nobody will do. This is very important discussion. What is the priority at compile time to bind a method? Okay, this is one question. Keep in your mind. And next, what is the priority at runtime to invoke a method? What is the priority at runtime to invoke a method? Yeah, these two questions I am sending through chat to you. Just check it. Got it, all of you questions? Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes,
Try to.
Yes, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute. Whatever question I am sending to you or asking you or typing in notepad, that question, on that question you have to work multiple times. Like you have to think, don't look for answer from faculty. You have to think what is a priority. Maybe that, or maybe what is this question. First try to understand what is this question, how this question is related to our concept. What is we are going to see now. How can we say function overloading is a static polymorphism? Because that time we said to achieve static polymorphism, we are achieving static polymorphism overloading. How it is that we are going to prove now. What is the priority at compile time to bind a method? What is the priority at runtime to invoke a method? Priority is you say, listen, reference variable type. This discussion is helps for next concept also. Priority is reference variable type, means LHS type. Okay. What is the priority to at runtime to invoke a method? Answer is, now you can guess this answer. Now you can guess this answer. Now you can guess this answer. Come on.
RHS.
Yeah, object type. Based on object type. Based on object type, that is RHS type. RHS type. Based on object type RHS. Are you clear? Yeah. What is this? We just you try to remember this, and now we will see, and we will try to prove it also. Got answers, all of you? I sent through chat. I've sent through chat. Did you receive?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, yeah, guys. Yeah. What is the priority at compile time to bind a method? Reference variable type. What is the priority at runtime to invoke a method? Object type. Object type. So what is this? We will see now. We will practically we will see what exactly it is. Yeah. Right. Come back to our previous example. In this example, forget about remaining three methods invocation, unnecessary confusion. Only let's consider one method, that is add method, which is taking two into parameters. Okay? Right. In your my class, sorry, calculate class, you have how many methods?
4 methods.
Four methods. Four methods. So let's assume what is going to happen. So first you will do what? Compilation. First you will do what? Hello? First you will do what?
Compilation.
Compilation.
Whenever you compile the program, because of this statement has to bind some method. So it will bind a add method within the calculate class. Okay, add method. It has to bind add method. But that time it will consider what type? Reference variable type. What is the reference variable type?
Calculate.
Calculate. Due to that reason, what it will do? It will go to calculate, because in the above program, whenever you say obj dot add of 10 comma 5, 10 comma 5, because of this statement, compile time, at the time of compile time means F6, compile time, it will give the priority of, right, what is that priority? Reference variable type. Here reference variable type is what? Calculate. So then control will go to calculate class. Control will go to calculate class, and it will bind the first method, which is having 2 into parameters. Which is having 2 into parameters. 2 into parameters. It is binding this method. Binding. Binding at what time?
Compile time.
Compile time.
Based on this, at compile time it is binding which method? Calculate class first method. Right? Huh?
Yes.
Right. In runtime means you press F5. In F5, obj dot add of 10 comma 5. It has to run some method. So new, then it will consider LHS type or RHS type.
RHS.
RHS.
RHS. Your object type is what?
Calculate.
Your object type is also calculate. Your object type is also calculate. So here object type is also calculate. Here also what will happen? Obj dot add of means it will consider object type. Object type is calculate. Again control will go to calculate class and it will execute the same method. Executing the same method. Which method? Add first method only. That is in which time? Runtime. With this you can observe one thing. A method which is binding at compile time is executing in
Runtime.
Runtime.
That's why this is called static polymorphism. This is called static polymorphism. Then what is there? It is common, you can ask me. Not like that. In overloading, reference variable type, that is LHS, and RHS object type will be same. In overloading, reference variable type and object type both will be same. But in case of overriding, you next concept where you are telling about a dynamic polymorphism, LHS will be superclass, reference variable superclass, object type will be subclass. That is next concept. Next concept you will see. Reference variable of superclass and object will be subclass. Subclass. Object of which class? Subclass. That is the reason that is going to be dynamic polymorphism. That is next concept. Here reference variable type and object type both are same. That's why it is called as what polymorphism?
Static.
Polymorphism. Why? So with this we can say function overloading is a static polymorphism. So how you are telling that function overloading is a static polymorphism? Because a method which is binding at compile time is executing in runtime. Why a method which is binding at compile time is executing in runtime in static in overloading? Because in overloading, reference variable type and object type both will be both will both will be same. Both will be same. So it's a polymorphism. Polymorphism means multiple methods with the same name. But among multiple methods also it is binding a method which is binding at it is executing a method which is binding at compile time. It is executing in runtime. Same method is binding at compile time. Same method is executing in runtime. That's why it is called as which polymorphism? Static polymorphism. Static polymorphism. But whereas you go next concept is what? Overriding. In case of overriding, this is not like that. You will have superclass and you will have subclass, and even though whenever you are invoking a method, whenever you are creating an object also, you will create a reference variable of superclass, object of subclass. Why we have to create that we will see. Why we have to create? We have to create. Reasons are there that we will see in overriding. That is the reason that concept will come under dynamic polymorphism. So both are polymorphisms. First of all, polymorphism means multiple methods with the same name. So but it is called static polymorphism because a method which will bind at compile time is executing in runtime in overloading. Why a method which is binding at compile time is executing in runtime? Because the reason is, what is the reason? Because here reference variable type and object type both will be same. That is the reason. Are you clear, everybody? Yeah, that is a story about a concept called overloading. So you have some homeworks yesterday I have given to you. What are the homeworks I have given yesterday? Yeah, task one, task one, 1 to 11. 1 to 11. 1 to 11 over a?
Yeah.
1 to 11 how much?
Yes, sir, but I've done, sir, but couldn't send you through Google Drive.
How many
I will try today.
I think to send through Google Drive, first of all, you have to upload that files to Google Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, every day I'm doing that one. Yeah, uploading will take time actually. Okay. Well, guys, who are completed 1 to 11?
I finished, sir.
I didn't send, but I finished.
1 minute. Prithvi completed, huh?
Yeah, but I didn't send.
Yeah, recorded through mobile system.
In my laptop.
Yeah, right. Anyone? What about others? Uma, you use what for recording? Mobile phone?
Actually, I didn't use anything. My daughter was here, so we did. My daughter and I did together.
No, recordings.
I mean, I did. She was asking me the question, so I answered and typed in the word. I saved it in the Word, but I couldn't send it through Google Drive.
Okay, right.
I will try it tomorrow, sir.
Right. Next, right. How many are completed? Prithvi completed, Uma completed. Next,
Right.
you didn't send means you didn't complete. All the people are telling one thing. I completed, I didn't send means I had a doubt about that.
I'm sending now.
Yeah, that I have a doubt about the task 2 is you do one thing. I said yesterday 22 1 to 16 C sharp, right? Yeah, you do
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
C sharp dot
1 to 11 .NET framework,
1 to
sir.
11, okay. Totally C sharp dot net 1 to 60, I think. In this you do one thing. For your Saturday task is for your Saturday task is 1 to in C sharp 1 to 20, and for your Sunday task is 21 to 40. For your Monday task is 41 to 60. According to this, if you will send, it will be good for you. Okay, right? Can you?
One second. 1 to 20.
Yes, sir.
It's up to you guys. What can I do more than this? Tell me.
I
Yes, sir.
sent in mail now.
We'll do it, sir.
Right.
1 to 60.